Welcome back to the channel, everybody. So in today's video I am going to be covering Jurgen Klopp's comments in his press conference before the game against Brighton this weekend, and it seems to have caused a little bit of a stir, shall we say, with the Liverpool fans. Now I'm going to play devil's advocate here, and I know some people have been calling out Jurgen for needs to shout out and do a Conte and call the owners out. Maybe this was Jurgen's way of doing it because it's riled the fans up, hasn't it? Him turning around saying we've got no money. Yes, it kind of sounds like he's defending them, but at the same time he's also letting us know that it's FSG that's stopping us from doing what he wants to do, basically. And if you've seen the change in his demeanour as well, let's just say, when this first got announced about the ownership potentially changing, Jurgen seemed a lot more happy than in his conferences in November. And now as January's worn on and we've been basically told that we went in for Caicedo, but the asking price is too much even for January, that he's basically become a lot more agitated and prickly with the media, hasn't he? But before I get to that bit and start going in a little bit deeper on that, I just wanted to cover off a little couple of other bits that came out today. So basically Bobby's out even more for an extended amount of time, and we've got no time frame on when he's going to be recovered. Darwin's potentially out for Saturday, and if he is, how would you line up, guys? Do you do a formation change? I've got a couple of options here what I'd do if we stick with the same formation. So I'd play Gakpo out on the left, Salah through the middle and Duck on the right, or we do Ox on the left, Gakpo through the middle and Salah on the right. Out of them two, which one would you say? I think it's probably going to be the second one, in all honesty. Ox has played a fair bit. We know Gakpo can play through the middle. So I'd say that's probably going to be what he goes for. But anyway, you let me know down in the comments below. So yeah, Jurgen's comments today, the main thing we're all here for. So it was towards the back end of his press conference, really, wasn't it? He got asked about signings, basically. And he goes, come on, do I need to tell you again the money story? Why ask the question? We just have to get through until the boys come back from injury. The transfer market for us in this moment is not the solution. We cannot solve the problems like other teams do. We do it our way. We squeeze everything out. Now, again, I can see you can translate that into him calling out the owners. But at the same time, you can see that he's defending the owners because this is something that Jurgen knew when he took the job initially. This is the money you've got. This is how we do things. Blah, 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 blah. But at the end of the day, Liverpool have got money. Liverpool made £120 million from prize money alone last season. Not including TV revenue, sales of shirts, anything like that. That's just basically on how far we got in the league and winning the trophies that we did, how far we got in the Champions League and all that other stuff. We made £120 million on that alone. Where's that money gone? Because it's not gone on Darwin because we were paying that over in instalments. We were supposedly going to sign Tuchemane and Darwin last season. So now you're telling me that we can't afford 60, 70 million for Caicedo. Now, don't get me wrong, I do think that's potentially overpriced. I do like Caicedo, but there has to be alternatives out there, which there is. We've been linked with Thuram at Nice, which I don't think will happen now because they've just sold Lemina to Wolves, haven't they? We've got Kone, Mönchengladbach that apparently we've been linked with. These two players are rumoured to be 30 million, which is about half of what we're saying Caicedo is. We haven't got the money for that. Seriously? Seriously, we haven't got 30 million. That reminds me of the Donyell Marlin deal where we wanted to go sign him, but Klopp was basically told, you've got to sell Shaqiri and Origi before you can do it for wage bill. And they only wanted 25 million for that kid. Now, yeah, I'll hold my hands up. Marlin's not really pulling trees up at Dortmund, has he? But, things could have been different at Liverpool. Timo Werner, another situation. He was Jurgen's first choice. Jurgen had to apologise to Timo about him not coming to Liverpool because Liverpool wouldn't pay what they wanted to pay due to the COVID thing. And we did the Jota deal instead, where we didn't pay anything for a year. It's all the money situation at Liverpool is absolutely bonkers when you think about everything that we've got going on. And then we had yesterday that terrible, terrible shirt from LeBron James, the Liverpool. So the combined thing, whatever it is, it's horrible. Like, why are we doing it, you know? And then especially when we've got FSG apparently like wanting to sell the club. You know, is this why we've got no money? Have they tightened the purse strings for that reason? Seriously? Because if we don't qualify for Champions League and this keeps on going, us not qualifying for the Champions League can have a knock-on effect on the price that they're going to be able to pay for, for the club. Do you know what I mean? Maybe that's where this minor investment things come from, where they don't think they're going to sell the club before end of season and it's going to take a knock. So instead of like missing out completely, they'd rather sell a little bit off, make a little bit of money. Do you know what I mean? But I just don't get it, guys, why we're so hung up on signing Caicedo. If Brighton are saying that, you know, it's this or nothing, you know, money-wise, move on. Sign somebody else. Where's the players gone that we used to sign? Gini Wijnaldum, 25 million. Robertson was like 7 or something, maybe a little bit more, 17, I can't remember. They were like some of the best signings under Klopp. Kone, like I said earlier, and Thuram are supposed to be like between 30 to 40 million. Go snap them up. We've got these links with Matheus Nunes, who apparently we let go to Wolves, even though we were close to signing him in the summer, so he could spend a year in the Premier League earning experience, and then we can go back to Wolves and buy him in the summer this year for more money, even though we needed a midfielder last year, which is why we went for Tuchemane. You know, like, Wolves have apparently signed João Gomez. That name might ring a bell to some of you, because I did a video on this kid a couple of months back. Liverpool have been scouting him. He came out with comments saying, I want to join Liverpool, blah, 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 blah. He's going to Wolves for 17 million. 17 million. We couldn't afford that. Tell you what, bet you any money that kid becomes Matheus Nunes 2.0. He'll go to Wolves, like, either now or in the summer, and then we'll sign him the summer afterwards for, like, 40 million. Something stupid like that. I can see it now already. I honestly can. It's bonkers. It proper is. And I just don't get why it is this way. Like, where's the money gone? It doesn't make any sense. We have money as a club. We have lots of money. We had it to buy Tuchemane. And Jurgen's really not helping himself. You know, as I said at the beginning, like, maybe that is his way of calling the owners out. Not doing it. You know, he's doing it subtly. You know, letting us know that we all know the reasons why. FSG work under these terms. We've got to stick to them. They're not changing. Apparently there's supposed to be some sort of protest on Chelsea. Against Chelsea next weekend. I'm not sure if there's going to be one at Brighton as well, but let's wait and see what happens, you know. I don't think it's supposed to be like a big organised one, but who knows, eh? Who knows? Anyway, guys, I don't really want to keep waffling on. This video is probably a little bit rubbish, to be fair, but I just wanted to get my thoughts out about it all. It's just mind-boggling, innit? You know, how Liverpool have gone from... there was another comment they made, actually, wasn't there? Where they went out... They mentioned something about Brighton scouting team, didn't they? Let me see if I can find it right quickly now, before I go... I can't think if I can find it now. They said something, didn't they, about how... What do you think about how Brighton's are able to find these players, and they listed a few of them, you know, and they're getting them for like peanuts. And then Klopp turned around and said, oh yeah, we were aware of these players, but we just didn't need them at the time. Yeah, we did, Jurgen. Like, when we signed Thiago, they got like Caicedo or something like that. Or some of them players then. Why couldn't we have snapped them up then for next to nothing? One other thing I will say as well, sorry, I know I keep saying that, is who thinks the reason why they're not signing anyone this summer is because they're putting all their eggs in the Bellingham basket and they're going to try and wheel him out as like our midfield saviour, our midfield hero? Bearing in mind we're losing like potentially 3 midfielders in the summer for nothing. You know, we're losing 3. Tyler Morton got a new contract next, like over there, didn't he? So maybe he'll be starting for his next season. Honestly, guys, I know a lot of you keep going on about all these people that are saying that Liverpool's going to be sold quick and stuff like that. I was one of them to start with. You know, when it first came out, I thought it had been done by now. But the more time went by, I knew I was wrong. But at the point in time, I'm not even really thinking about the sale of the club anymore. It's at the background for me. What I really need to see us do, is sign a midfielder. That is my priority for this window. You know, we could get 2. Kone and Thuram for a combined fee of probably what Casado would cost. It's bonkers, guys. Really is, and it just shows how bad Liverpool's become management-wise, like in recruitment and getting players done. It just... the mind boggles. Anyway, I think I've waffled on a bit too much today, so anyway, let me know what you thought about this video. I think it's a bit rubbish, to be honest. Put a comment down below, let me know your thoughts and everything, and if you're new here, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one.